What's up, family? Welcome back to another video. So let's stop playing games. Let's stop pretending everything's all good. The Chicago Sky got embarrassed by the New York Liberty, and the numbers don't lie. The final score was the Liberty having 99 points, and the Chicago Sky had 74 to end the game. But this isn't just about one game, okay? This is about Angel Reese. What happened on the court, the viral backlash, and why this moment might be a turning point for her and for women's pro basketball. So it's no fluff, no fillers, just real conversation as always, family, as we continue to break this down. So the beatdown and what really happened. Let's call it what it is, a demolition. The Liberty had 99 points, 19 made threes, which was a WNBA record. Chicago Sky, they had 23 turnovers, 52% free throw shooting. The Liberty scored 27 points off of Chicago Sky's turnovers. You're not beating anybody like that, let alone a team like the New York Liberty, stacked with talent like Sabrina Nescu. We got Jonquil Jones right here, Brianna Stewart, and Bethany Laney. So this wasn't a bad night. This was a you don't belong on the same floor type game. Let's look at Angel Reese's stat line before we get to the video I show you guys presented on the screen. Angel Reese numbers, she played first. The minute she played was 26 minutes and 56 seconds. Field goal is 0 for 8 points. She scored 2 points, both on free throws. Rebounds 12. She had 8 offensive rebounds, 5 turnovers, 0 blocks, and she had plus and minus minus 20. Um, Look, now a lot of people saw those numbers and said she's a bust, right? So let's look at the commentary or the comments, I should say, like I said, before we actually view the clip. Someone said she's just having a bad day. Angel said, pretty and petty, double threat, keep hating. She just adding commas to the check. Caitlin will never hustle for rebounds like that in her dreams. After this season, she will have the most offensive rebounds in WNBA history. Someone says, and if you say that she's below average, they will call you a racist. I wonder what percentage of her rebounds are from her own missed shots. I've never seen someone so bad at shooting be so good at rebounding, right? Um, Someone says, bro, how do you not kick it out to your open teammates there? Um, Best rebounder in the WNBA, though, I'll give her that. Laugh my butt off. Angel fans don't actually watch her game, just hate Caitlin Clark. There's no way anyone enjoys watching this. 5 offensive rebounds in 1 possession because she can't shoot. Someone says she's just a terrible basketball player. Needs to stop worrying about Caitlin Clark and work on her game. Majority of the woke NBA players are bad and jealous of Caitlin. All right. Now, you guys have seen the sentiment of the people and what they got to say about this, and they say also absolutely diabolical. Okay. So a lot of people are saying she's a bust. She's not built for the WNBA. She sets women's basketball back to the Stone Age. And let's be honest, some of that is over the top. But we're not going to sit here and sugarcoat the truth neither. So let's talk about this clip now, right? I want to show you guys this clip as you guys see in the first quarter. Look, Angel Reese gets the rebound, miss. She gets the rebound again, miss, block, block. Finally kicks it out, right? So you saw Angel grab the offensive rebound, great hustle, goes back up, block, gets it again, block, gets it again, miss, gets it again, misses, gets it again, misses again. Finally passes it out. And that wasn't just bad, that was unacceptable at the pro level. And there's no footwork, no composure, no game plan. And it wasn't just a fluke. That's how she played all night. So I'm going to keep it real. Rebounding is not enough. Look, Angel Reese is a hustler. In this case, when it comes to rebounds, we respect that. She crashes the glass hard. 8 offensive rebounds is no joke. But here's the hard truth. What good is a rebound if you're just rebounding your own bricks? Let me know in the comments. Rebounding without finishing is just wasted effort. And you want to know who made a living off of offensive rebounds in the NBA? I'll show you guys. I'll give you a real life example. This guy right here. This guy, Tristan Thompson, right? Tristan Thompson made a living off of offensive rebounds. Ben Wallace, I'll give you another one, made a living off of offensive rebounds in the NBA. Dennis Rodman, he made a living off of offensive rebounds. And they knew when to go, they knew when to back up. They knew when to go back up and when to kick it out. They played with control. But right now, what we just seen with Angel Reese, let me clip the audio due to copyright purposes. She just forcing shots at this point. That's not pro basketball. That's like AAU panic mode. So, and I want to show you guys the stats of her having all these breaks, right? This is the real adjustment people don't talk about. And this is her second year in the WNBA, and I still feel like she needs a rookie reality check because she haven't made no adjustments to her game besides pandering to narratives in regards of trying to play victim and run into the victim Olympics, which actually decreases her marketability in my opinion. Um the real adjustment people don't talk about is in college, Angel was bigger, faster, stronger than most defenders. In the WNBA, she's just another 6'3" forward trying to find her spot. And she went up against Jonquel Jones, who I showed you earlier. Let me bring it back up. Right? Went up against her. She's 6'6". Experience. One of the best defenders in the league. That's not an LSU freshman. That's a grown woman with footwork, timing, and IQ. And you try bully ball in this league, you're going to get exposed. And she did. Now, let's not forget, Angel isn't just a player. She's a brand. And shout out to her for getting her brand deals and getting her monies. And, you know, I'm all for it, right? I'm all for that when it comes to that. So I will actually give her a round of applause for that. Look, she got NIL deals, millions of followers, magazine covers, Bayou Barbie headlines, Caitlin Clark rivalry drama, the LSU saga, and the recent allegations that went public and then went silent. All eyes are on her, and when you talk the talk, they expect you to walk. So every miss is now a meme, and every turnover is now "I told you so." And the question is, can she handle that? And I want to give you one more stat. 0 blocks she had. She was a defensive player in the Unrivaled League, and yet in the WNBA, guards like Caitlin Clark had more blocks last season. That's not just a stat. It's about timing, effort, and anticipation. And you can't be a defensive anchor and never alter shots. So her closeouts are late. Her rotations are slow. That's why she can't never get back on defense. She's not seeing the game yet. And let's be fair, it ain't all on Reese. The Chicago Sky team as a whole just look lost out there. You know, you got Haley Finn struggling to find her role, Camila Cordorso and people coming at her, barely getting touches. And I actually show you since people were talking about Camila, Camille, or whatever you want to call her, but they had something to say about her when it came to her being a Barbie on the court and not wanting to touch the ball if I could find it. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Mm, Let me see. Let me see if I can find that clip. Here we go. Um, this was actually from Ken Swift. I seen him talk about Camilla and her game. If I can find that clip real quick. Go down. Go down. Uh, Here we go. Check this out. Well, there you have it. So they coming at her too. Turnovers from every position when it came to the Chicago Sky. No offensive rhythm, no clear system from Coach Teresa Witherspoon yet. Um, Wait, let me make sure because I swear I think they changed the coach. I might have let me see. Who's on their coaching staff now? Because I know they changed the coaching staff. It ain't um yeah, his name is Tyler Marsh. Not Teresa Witherspoon, my bad. Yes, I know they fired. I know they fired Teresa Witherspoon. They hired this guy. I don't know if he. I'll be honest. I think they were better with Teresa Witherspoon. I'm not even fronting. I'm not even fronting. I'm not even fronting. This guy, and maybe he's still filling out the team or whatever the case may be. But let me know how you guys feel about this coach, this guy. I don't, I don't, I don't feel like he's very efficient. I don't know. Maybe he's still finding the rhythm as well, along with the team. But you can't drop um, three rookies in a veteran league and just hope it works. I'm gonna tell you that. And this is what it looks like when building a team, when a team's building from scratch, without leadership or structure. And I don't see this man leadership in no shape or form through this team. But let's talk identity right now. So Angel Reese is not a star. She's a rebounding role player, if you ask me. Um, she's a rebounding role player, and she's trying to play like a top scorer, and that's a problem. She needs to model her game after, I feel like, Nafisa Collier. You know, she's efficient, mid-range game. Sylvia Fowles, footwork and patience. Adja Wilson, inside-out versatility. And until she develops a go-to move, she has to stay in her lane, clean up the glass, set screens, rotate on D, and make smart plays. But what she needs to work on is finishing with contact, develop a left hand, and she needs to add a drop step or up and under, and learn to kick it out under pressure because this right here is just horrible, diabolical. I agree, and this ain't gonna work. This right here ain't gonna work, and she need to improve her free throws because 52% is not acceptable. She needs to defend without fouling, and she needs to stay locked in mentally for all 40 minutes. And that's the foundation I got there. But the toolbox is empty right now, and she has to build. And if she wasn't playing around on her podcast and running in the Victim Olympics in the last year or in the off season, then she could have been developing that. But look, People saying she failed, she'll fake an injury or she's gonna quit. That's not that's not analysis to me. That's noise. Could she flame out? Sure. But faking an injury, that's speculation without respect. And we don't do that here. So we stay on the court, on the tape, on the facts. And let's be honest, the WNBA needs personalities. It needs players who bring energy, flair, conflict, and passion. Angel Reese can be that, but here's the key: you have to back it up. And you can't be the villain if you're gonna put up 0 for 8 nights and keep getting bodied in the paint like that. And you can't demand respect without production and saying things like we deserve respect while complaining about hostile crowds. Like, come on. That's sports. And if you can't handle boos, hecklers, trash talk, she's in the wrong league. But here's the good news. There's time. The season just began, still fresh, but what happens next matters more than anything that happened against the New York Liberty. Does she get in the gym? Does she grind? Does she fix what's broken or does she fold under pressure? And that will be the continuous story to watch. But what do you guys think? Is Angel Reese under too much pressure too soon? Are people overreacting? Did she put the pressure on herself? And can she fix her game and prove the critics wrong? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like if you respect the real hoop analysis. Sub to the channel if you're done with the fake narratives and want the truth every time. More breakdowns coming, more facts, more games, no fluff. This is the grind. This is just pro basketball. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Spread that peace, love, and positivity. Catch you. Peace.